coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play.
Now Howell.
Down and 4.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Howell. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
But first down, Hurts. And he's He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jack Stoll, 31 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Taken down at the 42.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the ground with Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
3rd and 8.
Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I say it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hey, 73.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagle 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
Off play action. It's Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Here's Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. So
Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is third down and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third and 4.
And Howe will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Howe throwing on first down here. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Now slow, complete to Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. And once more, Howe back to the air. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a third down.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Back to throw, Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now he'll look to throw it. Able to connect with Dotson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They run out of the gun with Swift.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Smith catches left side. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And some room to run now. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
Washington
It's Howell with another throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
1st down, Howell to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd down throw for Howell. He's got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defense. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.